add myself to stage. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the nighttime background. You hear our nighttime music. And then there is me. Hi, everybody. Welcome into Brainley's virtual tour live. So glad to have you all here. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving or Indigenous Peoples Day if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, because there are some people that do not. So we recognize all, embrace all, and receive all around here. Glad to have you all here. So let's get to this thing. I am so excited to tell you guys about this first story here. So let me get it up for you guys. So, no thanks here. So, this person right here asked the contestant's first plus size participant, Miss Nepal 2023, Jane Deepa Garrett makes a gorgeous case for inclusivity. So this comes to us from NDTV. For centuries, the ideal for a woman have been believed to be tall and leggy without a spot of flab in sight, and that has been the female standard in media, appearance-led professions, as well as daily life. Fortunately, 2023 is toppling that, starring with the Miss Universe 2023 pageant. Inclusivity was the core for this year's contestants, as it... Oh, hang on, y'all. I'm sorry. That was probably a video on this channel, and I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, I see it. Okay, sorry, y'all. It was at the bottom, of course. There we go. Sorry, I didn't know where that came from. Fortunately, 2023 is toppling that, starring with the Miss Universe 2023 pageant. Inclusivity was the core of this year's contest, as it witnessed delegates from all over the world of various gender identities, sizes, and statuses. Amongst them all was Miss Nepal 2023, Jane Deepa Garrett, that broke new ground. This is her right here. Beautiful, by the way, just absolutely beautiful. The stunning pageant queen is the contestant's very first plus-size participant and caught the fancy of the world when she took the global stage during the swimsuit round. She strutted gloriously, wearing a metallic green swimsuit with plunging neckline, rusted waist, and halter straps. Accessorizing the outfit were strap heels and oversized hoop earrings, which she paired with coral tone makeup and her hair in full waves. So, in her bio, Miss Nepal is also a nurse, an entrepreneur who embraces body positivity, is a mental health advocate. When she made the cut for the top 20 of the Miss Universe pageant, Jane celebrated with a post top 20 baby. I'm grateful to all my fans and people who support me. I gave my best, and that's what matters. I'm so proud to be representing real size beauty around the world, breaking stereotypes of beauty pageant. So proud of the new Miss Universe. Will forever cherish the season of my life that was life-changing. It was a first of its kind move for Miss Universe 2023 pageant and a huge step for all diversity and sizes. So this is her here. So we are actually going to watch her walk. So let me get it together here for y'all. So here we go.
Jane completed nursing school and plans to pursue a business degree in the future.
Do you hear the applause, though? Like, come on.
Overcame a series of mental and hormonal changes to boost her confidence and become the woman you see on stage.
Just taking it by force. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Listen, she was letting y'all know, listen, y'all can do what y'all want to do, but I am here. Okay, that's exactly what she was saying. And personally, I think this is just so wonderful. You know, I've been saying for the longest time that Miss Curvy Universe, or as one of my good friends, Alex from the Ox Collab, would say, Miss Unicurves needs to happen, because at the end of the day, that's what real women look like. Like, I'm just, and that's no disrespect, I'm just being real. Most men like a curvy woman. Most, you know, lesbian women like curvy women. I mean, look at Brad and Judy. I mean, there's no twigs there. It's all thick logs. So, but I do think that the world needs to be better about inclusivity, not just of skin color, not just of thought, but of representation. because the more that we see ourselves, the more we can be ourselves in the world. So with that being said, I did want to show you guys something here, something I actually follow. I'm going to share this tab instead. This is the full Miss Figured USA pageant right here. So they have this pageant every single year, just to show y'all that. I would like to be a pageant judge for this. I really would. I'm going to take y'all to their website as well. So there already are beauty plus size pageants already happening around the world here. So as you guys can see here, Miss Full Figure USA is one of the most well-established, respected, long-standing beauty pageants, featuring a group of diverse women of all races, shapes, and sizes. Its significance offers gorgeous ladies an opportunity to build a platform, enhance their career ambitions, and foster meaningful relationships, and to demonstrate that size has no barrier on beauty. Indeed, the average American woman is not mile thin, as shown in the magazines. Huge numbers of them are considered plus size by a short-sighted fashion industry. So there is that one there. And then if we click vote here, so this is the people's choice, so you can buy your votes here. But yeah. So like I said, shout out to her for being the first one. Jane Garrett. Shout out to her for sure for being the first one to do that. And then this pageant here, Miss Voluptuous Passion, says, well, you see that right there, just a group of good people just having a good time. So they have Miss Voluptuous International pageant, so that's really, really cool. And then they have this one, Miss Globe, as well. So they do have diverse pageants out here. I think we do need to see more of that for sure. And like I said, I think Miss Curvy Universe can definitely work. I mean, you guys heard the applause. We'll play it one more time for y'all just in case y'all missed it.
Jane completed nursing school and plans to pursue a business degree in the future. This persevering 23-year-old overcame a series of mental and hormonal changes to boost her confidence and becomes the woman you see on stage tonight. Nepal!
I bet you there's a lot of people going to be booking it for Nepal. I can bet you that right now. Okay, I'm just going to say that right now. Hotels in Nepal about to get a lot more reservations. Not reservations, reservations. But no, I really wanted to showcase this because at the end of the day, at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, we need to celebrate the diversity that is in the world. I'll always try my very damnedest to make sure that I don't just talk about positivity, I actually showcase it, because I don't know how many people would cover this story if it was on Good Morning America or the Today Show or CBS Mornings, but I wanted to be able to at least show it here. So shout out to her. There is one other young lady that also went through body changes as well, and she was a former Miss Universe. Let's see here. So this one here, I just want to share this one. Miss Universe Harnaz Sandhu here says she broke down after being bullied online for gaining weight. She said that people's comments made her break down before public appearances. Sandhu went on to say she wants people to accept that everyone is imperfect. And she was 22 years old when she got crowned. Physically, I have kind of grown, got more pounds, and increased my weight, which I'm totally comfortable with about right now. She said, going on to say that she started exercising less after she won competition so she could enjoy eating and spending time with her loved ones. I was really focused toward my goals, not thinking about my health. Sandhu told people of her mindset about exercise before the Miss Universe pageant. The whole time we were working out, doing so many activities, and just after winning, I almost had a month to relax. So it's not, and this is her right here. Very beautiful. And also too, she was recently diagnosed with multiple allergies now. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see. Oh yeah, the food allergies, by the way, include gluten, eggs, soy, and coconut. So listen, we all have imperfections and we all have things that we go through medically, but I don't think that should define who someone is. So yeah, let me show y'all a picture, a full picture of her. Let me see here. So this is her right here. That's her right there. Like, right? Like, come on now. Like, just saying, just wanted to showcase, this positivity here, that every woman, every man, every individual is going to have issues, but it's not so much about what other people think of your issues, it's how you handle your own issues. And honestly, this woman right here, and also this woman right here, they are both beautiful in their own way. I think it was way too damn long for a plus size contestant to get into Miss Universe. And I hope, even though we have those wonderful pageants, the Miss Voluptuous pageant, the full figure pageant, and also the Miss Curvy, America's US. I really do hope that we do have I really do hope that we have a Miss Curvy Universal, Miss Unicurves one day soon. And listen, if y'all need a host, I'm right here, ready, willing, and available. Okay, I'll make sure that respect is thrown down. Otherwise, we're gonna have issues. Okay, not issues. But anyway, so that is that. Wanted to share that positivity with you guys there. All right, as we roll on this virtual tour, we got to talk about Netflix, guys. We got to talk about Netflix. Yes, we do. Now, for those of you who may not know, there is Squid Game, The Challenge. And so there are some contestants that are threatening a lawsuit after claiming that they suffer hypothermia and nerve damage. Squid Game, The Challenge contestants will actually get after claiming that they were injured during the film of the show. A British personal injury law firm is representing two unnamed players who say they suffer hypothermia and nerve damage while shooting cold conditions in the UK. Express solicitors said in a press statement that has sent letters of claim to Studio Lambert, the co-producer of Netflix's Squid Game, The Challenge. The contestants' allegations concern their experience shooting the openings game, Red Light, Green Light, in which players must evade the attention of a menacing robotic doll. The game was filmed at Cardigan Studios, a former Royal Air Force base in Bedford during the cold snap in Britain. Netflix confirmed at the time that 3 of the 456 players required medical attention. Express Solicitors, which specializes in no-win, no-fee claims, said its clients risked their health by having to stay motionless for long periods of time during the shoot as they attempted to stay in the competition. Daniel Slade, CEO of Express Solicitors, said, "We recognize people may see this as a classic David and Goliath battle with the company as production partners. Contestants thought that they were taking parts of the fun, and those injured did not expect to suffer as they did. Now they have been left with injuries after spending time on being stuck in painful stress positions and cold temperatures." A spokesperson for Squid Game, The Challenge, said no lawsuit has been filed by any of the Squid Game contestants. We take the welfare of our contestants extremely seriously. Deadline reported in February that Squid Game, The Challenge, faced an independent safety inspection after the medical incidents on set. Brand's health and safety executive for HSC, as it is more commonly known, reminded producers to plan properly for the risk on the recreation of the blockbuster Korean drama, but ultimately decided that no further action was necessary. So, for those of you who do not know what Squid Game is, basically Squid Game is a hey, welcome and good to see you. Squid Game basically is this Korean drama where this one young man is competing for 4,560,000, and it's the biggest prize in Korea. And it really is a game of outplay, outlast, to use some words from Survivor. And so they filmed this, I think, last year, and it's been a lot of different things here. Let's see here. So I'm going to share this one here. So it says Rolling Stone, which carried the first in-depth report on Squid Game, the challenge, said contestants face inhumane conditions. 4 players recalled how a 2-hour game lasted up to 9 hours in freezing temperatures, with one claiming he suffered a herniated disc and torn tendon during production. Another participant claimed to have developed pneumonia and an ear infection. One described a situation in which a woman was convulsing on the floor while other contestants remained frozen in place. It played while morals it sick, said the player. So yeah, it says here that, the HSE said, we contacted the program's producers after receiving concerns about recent filming. They reviewed the responses from producers and decided to take no further action. Listen, at the end of the day, that is your choice, but still, I would at least have somebody on the set. But that's just me. It says here, HSE's ruling may not prevent certain contestants from launching a lawsuit after players told Rolling Stone they were exploring legal action. They were angered not just by conditions, but by a sense the game was rigged to favor social media influencers. Netflix denies this. Production on Squid Game Challenge wrapped up this week, and the winner has walked away with a cash prize of $4.56 million, the largest in history of reality television. Let's see here. A freelance crew member who was not permitted to speak to Deadline said the show was not the hellscape as depicted in reports. Red light, green light was unbearably cold, but there was no coercion to freeze in place. The contestants also did practice runs and stretches. The source said with the type of people being cast, there are always going to be those who are likely to find issues with things, particularly if you fly a very long distance and you're out the first round. The source said there were an army of welfare assistants who got paid to watch contestants sleep. It is not known precisely how many crew looked after players, but a second source said CLM had both assistant for every contestant on Traders, the Peacock and BBC reality series. The crew member added had interaction with members of the cast in hotels, and none of them expressed any sort of resentment, which you would expect at the end when people were so close to winning the competition. They got no skin in the game. So there it is. Now, Netflix, I mean, you also have had Love is Blind. You had Love is Blind lawsuit as well. So just listen. What may not seem big to you may seem big to somebody else, but seriously, just get that taken care of, because that is just not cool. Hey, Revelation 2023, I appreciate you for being here. Shout out to you as well. All right, y'all, let's keep rolling on this tour. Now, this next story, I think you guys may remember this story because we did cover it here on Virtual Tour Live. I think everybody remembers the Morgan State shooting, the homecoming shooting. Well, as you guys can see here, this comes to us from blackenterprise.com. Second suspect arrested in connection to Morgan State University homecoming shooting. He has been since charged. He has since been charged with attempted first-degree murder. A second suspect has been arrested following the mass shooting at Morgan State University's homecoming on October 3rd, according to CBS News Baltimore. On November 20th, the D.C. Metropolitan Police report that Jovan Terrell Chewy Williams had been taken into custody in connection with the shooting, which left 5 people injured. He has since been charged with attempted first-degree murder. Other charges stemming from the incident. His accomplice, 17, was arrested on October 12th. Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott spoke to CBS News Baltimore about the arrest. The Morgan State community has been forced to grapple with the violent, reckless decision of a few individuals who had no regard for the lives around them. He said, "I want to thank the U.S. Marshals, BPD, Baltimore Police Department, and Morgan State Police for diligently working this case until these suspects were apprehended. I hope that this will be a sign to everyone that if you come into Baltimore City, endanger lives and injure people, we will not rest until you are held accountable." The shooting took place near the school's Carl J. Murphy Fine Arts Center after the Mr. and Mrs. Morgan State coronation event. According to ESPN, an argument broke out between 2 groups, and the 2 gunmen opened fire, injuring 4 men and 1 woman between the ages of 18 and 22. However, their injuries were not life-threatening. In response to the ordeal, Morgan State University's homecoming festivities were canceled for the remainder of the week. University President David K. Wilson released a statement after the attack, stating what happened on our campus was such a senseless act of violence perpetrated on our community. It was so disappointing to learn of what took place, especially after what was a family-filled and fun evening of the celebrate of the pageantry and beauty of our students. But rest assured, our Morgan family is strong. We will march on with determination to keep moving on. So congratulations on that for sure. And like I said, there was a student that felt that it was a homecoming tradition of a shooting happening. No student should ever, and I mean never feel that. And not to mention too, you got to think about 18 to 22. That's when you're just beginning to form your life. Like you're moving away from your parents or your guardians or your mentors for the first time, and you're trying to figure out who you are. And then a shooting happens. And I think a lot of people, they say, "Oh, thoughts and prayers," but honestly, everyone is tired of that, because guess what? We still get thoughts and prayers and things still happen. And if it was flipped around on the people who are not trying to pass gun reform, they will be wanting thoughts and prayers to their families. Real talk. It is what it is. I'm done with it. Like, this should not have happened. And I think that this was the 3rd time that this happened at Morgan State. But yeah, I just want to just shine a light on this because I know I covered it here. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, no, I got to update y'all with this because this was a very, very big story. So we go from Morgan State University on this virtual tour live to Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese. Now, y'all remember how I told y'all about the Home Depot thing, right? And that he had a Teddy Pendergrass lawsuit against his ex-wife. Well, Pendergrass has filed a response claiming that the rights of the film actually belong to Warner Brothers and not Voltron Entertainment. Pendergrass argued that Voltron has no say in negotiations. As Black Enterprise previously reported, Tyrese Gibson's production company, Voltron Entertainment, is suing the widow of Teddy Pendergrass, Joanne Pendergrass, claiming that she agreed to sell the rights to a life story of her late husband in 2011. Voltron, in their lawsuit, claims that Pendergrass' choice not to go through with a renewal in 2022 has costed them approximately $450,000. A new development in the case has occurred. Joanne filed a response claiming that the rights for the film actually belong to Warner Bros. And not Voltron Entertainment. According to the motion, Joanne argued that Voltron has no say in negotiations, therefore making Warner Brothers the successor in interest to Voltron with respect to the option agreement, and Voltron is no longer a party to the option agreement. On November 20th, Judge Stanley Blumenfield Jr. set a mandatory scheduling conference for December 5th, 2023, and the magistrate also set the deadline for both parties to file a joint rule report by December 5th. What this means effectively is that the case is likely headed towards a resolution. According to the Department of Justice in Southern California, where the case is happening, settlement conferences are used in civil cases to determine how complex a matter is before ultimately arriving at a judgment. Typically, this is done so the parties involved have an opportunity to sell out of court. If no settlement is agreed to during the conference, there will be a trial date set. Tyrese has long been vocal about his desire to portray the legendary R&B crooner, releasing a statement upon the announcement that he was set to portray Teddy in a film that Warner Bros. Had the rights to. Entertainment Weekly reported that was supposed to be produced by Donald DeLine, Lee Daniels, and Tyrese, with Joanne serving as its executive producer. The multi-hyphenate excitement was palpable through his statement. I am honored to take this journey. This is the role that I felt I was born to play. Teddy Pendergrass embraced me, and before he passed, put the responsibility on my shoulders to tell his story. Being here in this time and in this space and moment with Lee Daniels, Don DeLine, Lil Marvin, Warren Brothers is an answered prayer. Teddy, I just hope we make you, your wife, and your family proud. Here we go. Tyrese. I love you, bro. I do. Just saw Fast and Furious 10 last time with my family. It was a good movie. I kind of clocked out of the movies because I'm just like, y'all done everything, including go to space. So like, what else can y'all do? But it was actually really good. Jason Momoa, I did not want your character to exist because the way that you were being very up the behind was not cool. It was not cool at all. But he did his job well. But Tyrese, like, you're suing the widow of one of the greatest R&B singers of all time. Now, if there is an agreement of, the rights were supposed to go to you, then okay. But it just seems like because you didn't get your way, you're forcing her hand, which honestly is not cool at all. So I'm going to see if Voltron Entertainment has a website, because y'all know we love to be able to give y'all facts over here. We really, really do. Let's see. I'm trying to see if this is it. This website is it. Oh no, I know this isn't Tyrese's website. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think that this is Tyrese's website. Voltron Global, I don't think that's it. I'm trying to find. it, y'all. Y'all give me a moment. Hopefully, y'all Thanksgiving, Indigenous Peoples Day went well. I hope it did. No, they're not even on LinkedIn. It's an unclaimed page. What in the world is going on? No. I can't find anything. Okay, so there's a serial number to him, but I'm not seeing anything else. Yeah, I see the trademark, but I don't see anything else. But either way, Tyrese, like, dude, just stop. It's not the move. And honestly, just work it out, man. Like, every time that you show up, it doesn't look good for you, bro, and what you do. I'm just being honest about it, okay? So that's my take on Tyrese Gibson. And look, I hope that the movie on Teddy Pendergrass is made, because Teddy Pendergrass is a legend. Absolute legend. And I would love to see the movie, but Tyrese, you gotta go a better way about it, man. You really, really do. So that's my take on that. Now, for those of you who may or may not know about Mr. Jamie Foxx, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to share this tab. With the Jasmine brand says Jamie Foxx is reportedly being sued for sexual assault that took place 8 years ago. The lawsuit documents via TMZ were filed by a woman who claimed she met the actor at Catch NYC and Roof in August 2015. She is alleging that when she asked for a photo and Fox agreed, he proceeds to place his hand down her waist before moving them under her skirt and then onto her breasts. The plaintiff says that he slipped his hands into her pants and rubbed her launch pad and behind. The accuser said that she had to undergo medical treatment for injuries sustained during the encounter. She is suing Fox, Catch, and its employees for compensatory and punitive damages. So Jamie Foxx has not spoken out on this matter, but now he has. Let me get it here. I thought I just had. Okay, here it is. This comes to us from Deadline.com here. Let me share this tab. It says here, Jamie Foxx has hit back at a lawsuit filed Wednesday in New York in which he's accused of sexual assault that allegedly happened in 2015. The alleged incident never happened. In 2020, this individual filed a nearly identical lawsuit in Brooklyn. That case was dismissed shortly thereafter, a spokesperson for Fox said on Thursday. The claims are no more viable today than they were then. We're confident they will be dismissed again, and once they are, Mr. Fox intends to pursue a claim for malicious prosecution against this person and her attorneys for refiling this action. So it says here in the lawsuit, the 55-year-old Oscar winner, whose real name is Eric Marlon Bishop, has been accused of placing his hands on an identified woman's waist and then moving them under her top. He allegedly began rubbing the plaintiff's breast, dragging her to a secluded area on the rooftop of Catch NYC before he touched other areas of the body. The case was filed under the New York Survivors Act, which provides a 1-year window for sexual assault plaintiffs to file civil claims regardless of the statute of limitations. That window closes on Thursday. It has led to a flurry of lawsuits claiming sexual assault. So the deadline for this was yesterday. So I gotta tell you, when I first heard that this was Jamie Foxx, I was like, Jamie though? And I don't say that to be disrespectful, right? I don't say that to be disrespectful, because Black women and all women should be believed. But from what we have seen of Jamie Foxx, I think Jamie is that uncle, that cousin, that nephew. He seems like that dude that would help anybody. And I don't know about this one. And that's not to say that I do not believe the victim. As we keep rolling on here, we're going to get to the other stories and I'll get back to those court documents. But yeah. So Revelation 2023 says, and I quote, Tyrese seems to be problematic. I don't know, but I really liked him before things changed after he threw that public fit about Fast and Furious, The Rock issue. Yes, The Rock and Tyrese had a incident. They had a disagreement, a heated fellowship, and it was a strained relationship for a very long time. A very, very long time. Tyrese, people are pulling for you, but I think the support is straining a little bit. Like, Sweet Lady is still a classic, bro. Like, you can sing your behind off, dude, but it's these outbursts that are happening over time that seems to cloud people's support, if that makes sense. Okay. But I am wishing Tyrese the best. I really am. I am wishing him the best. So y'all, a lot is going on here. Lord Jesus. So some more things here. Music mogul P Diddy's Bad Boy Entertainment is one of a few defendants recently named in a new sexual lawsuit in a court filing submitted by Jane Doe. Longtime Bad Boy executive Harvey Pierre is reportedly accused of grooming, sexual assault, and harassment by his former assistant. According to reports, the plaintiff is arguing that Harvey Pierre used his position to undesirably pursue her on multiple occasions in New York City, other locations throughout the country, while she worked for him between 2016 and 2017. During this time, the plaintiff said she was sexually assaulted by the executive several times and has suffered physical, emotional, and psychological injuries because of it. She reportedly claims in the official lawsuit, Pierre used his position of authority as a plaintiff's boss to groom, exploit, and sexually assault her. Pierre engaged in a year-long pattern of grooming plaintiff, leading to sexual harassment of plaintiff and sexual assault. The unnamed individual is reportedly seeking an undisclosed amount in damages. The legal docs notes that she is suing for a number that will fully and fairly compensate her pain and suffering. At this time, it doesn't appear that Pierre has responded to the accusations. However, Bad Boy Entertainment, which is also being sued for negligence and gender violence, has. The company says in an official statement, "We have recently become aware of a lawsuit filed in New York by a former employee. The allegations are from many years ago that were never brought to the attention of the company. Neither the plaintiff nor executive are current employees of the company. We are now investigating the allegations. Our top priority is the safety and well-being of our employees." So you have that story going on there. Now, the reason why we're doing updates on this is because there are so many updates that to do another town hall, not saying I would not do it, but it's just update after update. So we're just going through them. So as y'all know, Diageo, which is a huge liquor supplier and distributor, says here they're using these claims against Diddy in its argument of why the celeb should no longer be featured in the De Leon tequila ads. Diddy and alcohol giant Diageo have been involved in a legal battle since May of this year. Initially, Diddy sued over the claims of racial discrimination, arguing that his De Leon tequila brand was labeled as urban and treated differently than the other alcohol lines distributed by the UK-based company. Diageo denied his accusations, and in October, the business filed a counter lawsuit alleging that Diddy's racism claims were simply an extortion attempt. According to new reports, Diageo recently submitted legal documents to the court and also had Diddy removed as the face of Diddy. According to the company, the public and disturbing accusations against Diddy risk devastating and permanent damage to the brand. So you have Diageo warning Diddy not to be the face anymore. And then Sean John, as y'all know, a huge clothing company. They also have glasses too. But we're talking about the clothing here because Sean John is being phased out of Macy's after a 2-decade partnership. So that's 20 years. As the old saying goes, when it rains, it pours. A long-term partnership of Diddy's is reportedly coming to an end. According to a report from Radar Online, shoppers will not be able to purchase Diddy's clothing brand Sean John at Macy's, the retailer's website, effectively this month. Diddy reports Sean John Combs launched the fashion lifestyle company in 1998. Probably the brand has always been carried by Macy's, but in 2010, Sean John inked a distribution agreement with the department store, giving Macy's and Macy's.com the green light to be the sole distributor of the line. Diddy reportedly sold a 90% stake in Sean John to Global Brands Group in 2016. However, in 2021, he purchased the company back for report $7.5 million. Allegedly, Macy's isn't seeing sales for Sean John like it once did in the 90s and early 2000s. Insider claimed that the decision to phase out the brand was put into motion before Cassie filed a bombshell lawsuit against Diddy. Despite this, the step back from Sean John could come at worst time. As a part of our ongoing review for brand portfolio, the Sean John collection has started to phase out of assortment since early fall 2023. They continue sharing that Diddy's products are being removed and they won't be available. Whew. Lord. And now here, and there's so much going on here, y'all. Honestly, with Jamie Foxx, no, absolutely, Revelation 2023, I agree. With Jamie Foxx, I want to hear this because not saying I don't believe the victim, because I believe all victims should be believed, but I think everybody, and there was even a post that you saw here on the Jasmine Brands page that there are people, confused about. So we will go through those comments live. We're just going through all the Diddy updates here because we got to get to Teyana Taylor because there's some things that were being said that need to be talked about. So this one here is saying, and I quote, Diddy's being hit with a second sexual assault lawsuit. The victim, Joy Dickerson Neal, is accusing Diddy of drugging and raping her in 1991. She says that she and the music mogul went out to eat and believes at some point he drugged her food. Afterwards, she began to feel the effects, but the two still went to a studio from there. Neal says that she was driven to a home where she was sexually assaulted. The victim also accuses Diddy of recording the encounter. Neal filed the suit under the New York Adult Survivors Act, but they said that this story is a flat-out lie. This last-minute lawsuit is an example of how well-intentioned law can be turned on its head. Ms. Dickerson's 32-year-old story is made up and is not credible. Mr. Combs never assaulted her, and she implicates companies that did not exist. This is simply a money grab and nothing more. A spokesperson for the Daily on Frontman told TMZ. Her suit mimics that of Cassie, who brought forth similar allegations against her ex, and they quickly settled a lawsuit a day after it was filed. And right there, what about the first one, Ninja? Y'all know some of his celebrity friends said he did do it. No one stood up for him. So you have that going on. Then you have this one here. Let's see. Then you have this one. Diddy hit with 2 new sexual assault lawsuits. Allegedly drugged, raped, and filmed one woman, while another one accuses him and singer Aaron Hall taking turns assaulting her and a friend. Reportedly, the music artist is accused of several violent sex crimes that involve drugs, rape, and revenge porn. His colleague Aaron Hall, according to reports, the woman's account of the alleged crimes were recently filed the night before the deadline of the Adult Survivors Act. As we previously recorded, the New York legislation allows victims of past sexual assault to file civil suits against their aggressors, which normally would be the outside statute of limitations. Shad Moss had already been in the spotlight due to his ex and longtime former partner Cassie filing a shocking domestic violence and sexual abuse lawsuit against him, and is once again being sued for more alleged sex crimes. So this one here, Joey Dickerson Neal, the one I just read, here's a little bit more context here. In the suit, while on winter break from Syracuse University, she accompanied Combs on a date where she was intentionally drugged after leaving her drink unattended. She says the two were able to go to a music studio but unable to walk or stand. Combs escorted her back to the residence where he was staying at and proceeded to rape her. Dickerson Neal went on to claim that Jodeci member Devontae Swing was allegedly her friend at the time, informed her days later that he and others watched a video of the encounter. However, she claims the R&B singer would not speak out, as many others went out for retaliation from Combs. There was a police report filed, but without evidence. She was left with a few options. The woman says the assault left her struggling with mental health, career progression, and humiliation. Additionally, she says that she was eventually admitted to a hospital for severe depression and idle ideation. Ultimately dropping out of college, it doesn't appear the amount she is seeking in damages have been fully disclosed at this time. Whew. Jesus Christ. I'm waiting for more information about Jamie's lawsuit. I don't want to rush to any conclusions yet. Exactly, because at the end of the day, I think with all these stories, right, it's better to wait and get all the facts right than to be first and have the facts wrong. So we're going to go back to this one here. Jamie Foxx sexual assault has fans with mixed feelings. I've only seen Jamie with Caucasian women, so it could be true. I know Caucasian women. I know it's a Caucasian woman who made the accusation. Let's remind the adult survivors act expired this week, so that's why alleged victims will come out the woodwork. They may never get the chance to see justice. Y'all forget you don't know these people, talking about what you believe and don't believe. I believe that y'all don't know these ninjas. A bullish. She claims that he said that she looked like Gabrielle Union before assaulting her. Now y'all know damn well Fox ain't assaulted nobody unless they look like Katie Holmes. That comment was out of line because nobody should be assaulting anybody. That was uncalled for. Uncalled for. I want all proof for everyone because the easiest targets are the ones that the easiest targets are ones that they know people already have assumptions about. Lord help. The problem is damage is done by the time the truth is revealed. Ask Johnny Depp. We don't know any of these celebrities personally. People really act like these are some people incapable of sexual assault. To be honest, they not just let the facts come out. I must say, for those in the back, Jamie like Becky with the brunette good hair, not Creed or Stockley. Okay. So as y'all can see, the comments are heavy here. So as we roll on here, good Lord. So this is a new website here that I have not used before, but it's called Lenny Gossip. Back in January, Teyana Taylor quietly filed for divorce from the former Knicks player Dancing with the Stars winner Shumpert. She remained pretty tight-lipped about their separation, resort to only using initials in her court filing, but court documents obtained by TMZ are now coming to light thanks to Iman using their full names in his response to her filing, or casting light on some of the things that led to the demise of their marriage. Back in September, Teyana made a post on Instagram with her and Iman coming off as a united front, even in the midst of their divorce, claiming that infidelity had nothing to do with their split. But the court documents suggest otherwise, implying him to be a mentally, emotionally abusive partner with jealous, narcissistic, and insecure tendencies. Teyana says that after secretly filing for divorce sometime in 2022, she withdrew the application one day later after Iman pushed for them to get back together. Then she alleges that he became yet involved in a cheating scandal, something Teyana said was embarrassing and humiliating. And as if being cheated on isn't awful enough, the infidelity just seems to be the tip of the iceberg and the kind of marriage Teyana is now walking away from. Teyana says throughout their union, he displayed jealous and insecure behavior, often growing annoyed when he would be asked to step aside when photographers were taking her photo. She said that she would receive negative, condescending texts from Iman surrounding her life as a public figure, big fights with her even on her birthday, and then later apologize. Despite all the success he experienced in the NBA, landing $40 million contracts, she says that he was better about her being in the limelight, particularly as his basketball career began slowing down so much. So much so, she says that she began to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try not to have She began to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage as he became more and more angry about her stardom. The court documents reveal a lot of other damning information, like his DUI arrest, a weed possession arrest, and him crashing her Rolls Royce and fleeing the scene to avoid a second DUI. But the overall picture that's pains that this is another case where a man was wholly unequipped to accept his partner and her success, and as a result of being a direct threat to his pride and ego, allegedly became mentally and emotionally abusive partner. Y'all, I do not know what is going on, but my good Lord Jesus, there's a lot going on. As it says here in on TMZ here. What's more, Teyana says that she turned down recording opportunities at acting gigs because Iman did not want her to work. But she says when she stopped working after giving birth to one of the kids, Iman complained about her not making money. Dude, really? You get $40 million? And she can't go out and work. Like, it's better to have two incomes than one, dog. Like, I mean, even if you're rich, like, okay. All right. So it says here, as we reported, Teyana announced the separation in September and said to be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. Now she says that she was just being graceful towards him. Teyana says Iman left their family home in October, has spent significant time with their two children since then. She's asking for temporary and permanent primary physical custody, plus joint legal custody and child support. So, as I go back here, because there is a response. Here we go. This is from Teyana Taylor. I mind my business, don't bother nobody. Y'all know I never played about my children, family, and our privacy. I have not spoken out on this matter to any media outlets or blogs. So everyone claiming Teyana said didn't get any statements directly from me. These statements were taken from private court documents that were leaked to the public. It's very heartbreaking that someone would take out the time to make a private matter public for the world to see. However, protecting my family is one thing I've always done. And for my children, I will continue to do so. So please, if y'all love, y'all play nieces, Junie and Rue, like y'all have shown, please allow myself and my family some privacy to resolve this matter in peace. Love y'all. And I think this comment says a lot. The only thing that sucks about being a public figure is not being able to heal in peace. So, a lot. I know, right? Like, you're making $40 million in the NBA, right? Like, if you don't go to the finals, as long as you're playing, you're good. You make $40 million a year. So let's just say, because I like math. Y'all like math? I like math. Let's do some math, shall we? And I hope y'all got some good Black Friday deals. There are plenty of them. I think and honestly, it's Black Friday weekend, honestly, and then Cyber Monday is happening. So just wanted to mention that there. Okay. So as we roll on here, so let's just say that Iman Shumpert got a $40 million contract for 5 years. I'm going to show y'all what he got. That's 40 million times 5. $200 million. You can't let your wife work? You can't let your wife work? Plus, no, that, like, dude, like, they understand you're a celebrity, but they also understand she's a celebrity. Like, dude, that comes with the territory. I can't do it. So yeah, I'm going to the Jamie Foxx documents, y'all. Just so I can. Now, this of course has deadline watermark, so I can't show y'all that. Let's see here. They really are laying on thick here. Okay, here it is here. I just found it. On or about August 26, 2015, at approximately 11 p.m., plaintiff and a friend arrived at 21 9th Avenue for the purpose of getting seats at the rooftop lounge and bar. Upon being seated, the plaintiff noticed that defendant Mark Bynum was seated one table away, having drinks with defendant Eric Marlon Bishop, also known as Jamie Foxx. Not long after being seated, plaintiff and her friend observed a large crowd growing around Barnum and Fox's table. As a result, John and Jane Doe's began moving the crowd patrons away, including nearly all the patrons seated at tables near Barnum and Fox. Despite being the only two remaining in the area, plaintiff and her friend were never asked to move from the table alongside Barnum and Fox table. At some point near approximately 1 a.m. on August 27, 2015, after many patrons had left the area, plaintiff friend stood up from the table, walked over to defendant Fox, and asked if he would take a picture with her and plaintiff. Fox said, "Sure, baby, anything for you." Walked to plaintiff's table. Several photographs were taken. While taking photographs, plaintiff observed that Fox seemed intoxicated. At one point, Fox roughly grabbed plaintiff's phone out of her hand and took additional photographs. Fox then made several comments to plaintiff, including, "Wow, you have that supermodel body. You smell so good. You look like Nicki." I'm assuming, oh, never mind, not Nicki Minaj. Never mind, y'all. I'm sorry. You look like Nicki. When the plaintiff asked, "Who's Nicki?" Fox replied, "Gabrielle Union." Fox proceeded to grab plaintiff by the arm and pulled her to the back area of the rooftop. Once in a more secluded area, Fox placed both of his hands on plaintiff's waist, moved them under plaintiff's crop top, and began rubbing her breast. Plaintiff was caught off guard, attempted to step away from Fox. Plaintiff noticed defendant Jane Doe, a security guard of one of the defendants some distance away, who saw what was happening, but walked further away. Fox proceeded to slide his hands down plaintiff's pants and put his fingers on and in plaintiff's launch pad and behind hole. As this was happening, plaintiff's friend walked over looking for plaintiff. Fox stopped touching plaintiff and walked over to where defendant John Doe and security guard was standing. That there was no negligence or intentional acts on behalf of the plaintiff caused or contributed to the said heinous touching and sexual assault of plaintiff. By that reason of the foregoing, plaintiff was injured, rendered sick, sore, I think lame or I'm, and disabled, and was caused to undergo medical treatment and advice, and was unable to pursue her usual regular activities, and was caused to undergo great conscious pain and suffering. Continues to undergo such and will permanently be affected by the injuries and emotional distress she occurred as a result of the sexual assault, abuse, assault, battery. So it says here, as a result of the heinous acts, negligence, and gross negligence of defendants, as their aforementioned or aforesaid, plaintiff suffered and continues to suffer emotional distress, anxiety, humiliation, embarrassment, post-traumatic stress disorder, and other physical emotional damages. Plaintiff is entitled to recover damages from defendants in an amount that exceeds the monetary limit of all lower courts that will have jurisdiction over this amount, plus punitive damages. So I am going to drop this PDF in the chat, because what we do here, listen, Be More Shorty, good to see you. Glad to have you here. Hey, Taisha J, good to see you. Love you as always. And listen, Be More Shorty, I do my work. I do my good work. You know what I mean? Hey, Nikki News, welcome in. You know, here's the thing, y'all. The reason why y'all never hear my name in anything is because I don't put myself anywhere where I don't need to be. There is enough content on this internet to basically do a show 5 days a week. Now, I know I'm not on 5 days a week. I try to go live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but because y'all love Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine, I go live Monday. So now it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. So 5 days a week. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a new episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, because have y'all seen any promo at all? Like, I'm going to go to On Keeping It Real to see if there's any promo, but I don't think I've seen any promo. But listen, I appreciate it. And thank you, Be More Shorty, so much, because here's the thing, like, I was talking with my mom about this today. I was saying to her, why in the world am I not where I want to be? Because I know the content is good. I know that my personality is good. I know I'm putting in the work, but is anybody seeing it? And I have to recognize within myself, and my mom and dad said this, that things take time. And you have to appreciate where you are. So for you even saying that, Be More Shorty, that just lets me know that my work is working. Amen. So thank you so much for that, brother. Really, really do appreciate you. Listen, and listen, I do the best I can. You know what I mean? And y'all, let me tell you something. If you really want to start a YouTube channel, here's how easy it is. Canva subscription, the Filmora, and StreamYard. That's it. Now, you don't have to get StreamYard. You don't. You can go live from YouTube on your phone or your laptop. But here's the thing. You can go live horizontally. But in order for you to get the full capabilities of going live on YouTube, you got to wait to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you are going to go live on YouTube, you can go on YouTube live. But trust me, most people that are doing this are using StreamYard. Now, you can use the free version or you can get the $25 a month. I get $25 a month. After the broadcast is over, I delete the broadcast on StreamYard and it gives me 50 hours of storage. So, and here's the thing. I've come to realize that my concept of virtual tour live is a one-of-one concept. And what I try to do with everything that I do is, if I was not doing this, how would I want to see it? And I recognize after Tosh point on ridiculousness, those were for white people. What's for black people? And so I think virtual tour is really original because we're traveling the highways and byways of the possibilities of what can be, going to all these attractions and destinations for the good, the bad, or because it's happening in the culture. And so I appreciate you so much. Hey, Nikki News, welcome in. Good to see you. And thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you. That means much more to me than you know. Whew, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to drop the link. And by the way, y'all, welcome in to Bring These Virtual Tour live. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We have been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be for 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 11 seconds. I'm about to go on Own's YouTube channel to see if there is any promo for Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I haven't seen any promo. I have not seen any promo or heard anything this week on Keeping It Real. Okay, so it looks like there is a new episode. Thank you so much, Revelation 2023. I appreciate it. So it looks like there is a new episode. But I haven't really. Have y'all seen any promos? Like at all on OWN? Because I hadn't seen nothing. I don't think I've even seen anybody review any clips. Or is that just me? But anyway, there is a new episode happening this Saturday at 8/7 Central. I will be live doing the after show. But yeah, I haven't really seen any promos because I thought, it's new episodes every Saturday night. But I haven't heard anything unless I haven't been paying attention. But anyway, so do y'all want to talk about Tiffany Haddish? Because okay, so there has been none. So it's not just me. Okay, thank you, Be More Sure, because I just want to make sure that wasn't just me, because I had seen Sherry G, the Silva, Chit Chat with QT. Trying to think who else. Trinity at some point. The Gossip Girls, Tea Talk with your girl. Yeah, right now it's all about the new video. Let me tell you something. That song, Miss Santa, that's a vibe. Do you hear me? That is a whole vibe. And I saw what that gentleman did with those cakes at the end. I see you, Miss Santa. Okay. Listen, don't make me come work down at the workshop, because there's gonna be more things worked on at the workshop than the toys. You understand? No, I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. Anyway, I need to stop. So do y'all want to talk about Tiffany Haddish? Because y'all, I think we all kind of know Tiffany Haddish by now. The link is pinned, by the way, if you want to come up. But yeah, let's do that, because something's going on. Something's going on. Something's going on. So I'm gonna bring y'all to the TMZ article here of Tiffany Haddish, because I literally saw this and I'm just like, what in the world? So it says Tiffany Haddish arrested for DUI. Tiffany Haddish is facing a DUI charge in Beverly Hills after she allegedly fell asleep behind the wheel, TMZ learned. Beverly Hills police officers put Tiffany in handcuffs as she was arrested early Friday morning today. The actress comedian was not involved in an accident, but cops said that they got a call around 5:45 a.m. about someone stopped in the middle of Beverly Drive, apparently slumped over the wheel while the car was running. Cops responded to the scene. As you can see, Tiffany went peacefully as she was arrested. We're told that she will be cited for a DUI and released later on today. She had performed at the Laugh Factory in West Hollywood Thursday night for the club's 43rd annual free Thanksgiving feast for the community. And this is her here. Was she trying to be a house mother or something? I don't understand the outfit. Or maybe she was cooking because it's a Thanksgiving feast, but okay. This is the second DUI arrest for Haddish, who was also busted under similar circumstances back in January 2022. That time in the Atlanta area, Peachtree Department also responded to the call of someone sleeping behind the wheel. When they responded to the area, they found Tiffany pulling into a neighborhood. She was booked for DUI and probably stopping on a roadway. According to court records, she is scheduled to go to trial December 4th for that case. As for this morning's arrest, we've reached out to Haddish's camp, but no word back yet. I mean, listen, be more shorty. I mean, listen, if I gotta be on the naughty list for Miss Santa, I mean, did y'all see Melody in a leather outfit? I think Miss Santa probably has a red leather outfit. Could punish me very nicely for being a 99 born the naughtiness. Anyway, we can move on. I'm sorry. I need to stop. I need to stop. But anyway, so Revelation 2023 is saying, I never liked Tiffany. She is a head case. Be More Shorty says that Tiffany has a lot going on mentally. I think she is on the verge of a meltdown. And you know what? I agree with that. Because there was Shakira at the VMAs, there was Meek Mill at this ball for raising funds for criminal justice reform. Tiffany was the people's celebrity for a long time, and then ever since that Aries Spears lawsuit, she says that she has lost everything. So actually, let me see if I can find that video. TMZ, Tiffany Haddish. Let's see here. Let's see. Lost everything. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all this tab right here. So shout out to On Tour Pics Live here. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna refresh it, y'all. Hang on.
You think? I gotta know. How does it feel to have that behind you? I know that was probably a stressful thing.
You think?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Do you feel like, that there could be some damage done, to the career, off of this? Because it's behind you now, but like, is that something?
Oh, I lost everything.
Like,
all my gigs gone.
Really?
Everything gone.
So I mean, are you? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is that's a bad look. But now that they've changed face,
I
do
don't
you feel
know,
like
bro.
you regain your?
I don't know job.
Well, look.
I don't have no job, bro.
That's not good. That's not good. We love you.
So, shout out to that brother there, for getting that. And so she did say that she would be doing Girls Trip 2. And here is the clip here.
My name is Lulu Pierre, and I'm the founder of a company called Boho Locks. Boho Locks was born out of a need that I saw in the market for women to have crochet locks that were individual, that looked natural, that were sexy, and that they could really feel their best in. It is about Black female empowerment. It is about Black ownership. It is about Black progress completely, 100%.
I will always give time for that. Here we go. Looked very peaceful. Wait a minute, is that the car? Hang on. So it looks like she was driving maybe a Ford Expedition, looks like. I think that might be her car. So there you guys go, Tiffany Haddish there. Now, more than likely, I probably will have to cut that out. I probably will have to cut that out for copyright reasons, but at least you guys got context here. So I'm going to read this here. Comedian Tiffany Haddish will be in court soon to face a seemingly eager plaintiff. The actress' former friends whose children received a settlement from a grooming lawsuit involving Haddish and Ari Spears back in September has filed another suit for defamation. According to the reports, plaintiff named Tessariah Morris will now appear arbitration court soon to argue her case against Tiffany Haddish. The woman is accusing the Girl Trip star of intentionally smearing her name while claiming she was the victim of extortion when Morris filed a suit on behalf of her children. If you recall, Haddish and her colleague Ari Spears were accused of grooming the kids that they hired to appear in some essentially suggestive comedy skits. Despite them initially denying all allegations, the comedians eventually settled the matter privately. However, Morris now claims that she suffered a great deal as a result of Haddish's reverse accusations against her. She claims that after the settlement was reached, she contacted both of the jokesters' legal representation in hopes they release a statement and clear her name of any extortion talk. Once that wasn't done, she took the matter legal. Upon receiving the new lawsuit from Morris, Haddish reportedly submitted a successful motion to a court judge who ruled the case would be tried in arbitration court, as the two had a NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, in place. Reportedly, Morris initially expressed concern over the matter. However, she recently shared that she feels more than Ray, as she has a better understanding of the process. In a recently released statement, she reportedly shared, "I was concerned about the case being out of the public eye because I'm not personally interested in exposure. I was more concerned about the arbitration because I didn't understand the process. Now that I know how that works, I look forward to presenting concrete evidence of how my daughter I was bullied and to sign the agreement and how she lied about being extorted." So basically it says here, she's ready to expose the actress for being evil and desperate for fame in forthcoming case. So it says here, so she spent all the money or realized it wasn't what she thought. She really wants to ruin her. She's done enough damage. This is sad. You're an adult. No one can force you to do anything. She ran through that money already, so now she's trying to extort more. It's given thirsty and actually the one that wants attention on her kids because we weren't even thinking about them. I won't forget that skit with kids, her never being funny, her going to the Met Gala one year in a pimp zebra purple suit and having chicken in her purse, trying to get everyone to eat it for the stereotypes about Black women. I won't forget how Shakira looked uncomfortable with all the pictures. I just never cared for Tiffany. Her spirit doesn't sit right with me. But this damn friend, baby, you're trying to milk TF out of this situation. This needs to be thrown out. The kids got payment. You wasn't there, so. So as you can see, the comments from the Jasmine brand are very, very heavy for sure. Revelation 2023 hotel is probably in the air, is probably somewhere punching the air in my opinion. And let's just say Miss Santa is slaying all the way, and having a jolly good night. Should be with me, but anyway. Tiffany, sorry, let me stop. Tiffany most likely will have to seek out treatment whether she wants it or not. Nikki News says, I'm not a Tiffany fan, but I hope that she receives professional help. I totally agree for sure. So a lot going on in the world today, for sure. And just, yeah, it's mind-boggling to me. It really is. If it's not one thing, it's another, y'all. If it's not one thing, it is another. So, hey, May, June, July, welcome in. Glad to have you here. I hope all is well with you. We are just chilling out. We were just talking about Tiffany Haddish and what is going on with her. So just a lot going on. We covered the first plus size contestant in Miss Universe. So that happened. Trying to look at TMZ to talk about. Oh my God. Okay, so former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is sued for sexual harassment by former executive assistant. What? Brittany Commercino filed a claim which Cuomo vehemently denied. Cuomo got in under the wire of New York sexual assault law, which expired on Thanksgiving Day, essentially repeating claims that date back to 2021 that Cuomo, who is Andrew Cuomo is the brother Chris Cuomo, who is on News Nation, used to be on CNN with Cuomo Primetime, and he basically tried to help his brother. But it says here that Cuomo attempted to engage in sexual acts with her, sexually harassed her, and she alleged that he made some unwelcomed sexual advances, sexualized comments about her appearance. She also alleged that she was the subject of humiliating, demeaning tasks, hugs, kisses, and sexual touching of the buttocks, and forcible touching of the breast. Lord Jesus. By the way, congratulations to Paris Hilton having a brand new baby there. Congratulations. I'm actually really proud of Paris Hilton. I really am. She definitely is a legend. And then Dolly Parton here, for y'all who may not know. There is Dolly Parton and a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit. Y'all know she's from Tennessee, and she is 77 years old. Come on now. Come on. Dolly is amazing. She treat the crowd to Jolene, 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 Jolene. I cannot sing. I'm working 9 to 5. So, and we will rock you. And yeah, so as you can see here, the cheerleaders got into the field, into the ad dancing on the field. By the way, can you imagine that? Like, your whole life can be anything and everything. And then as a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, you're on the field with Dolly Parton. Like, what is your life? Like, how awesome is that? That's what's up. That is what's up. And then, of course, Tony Romo got excited, of course. So, yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. Lord help, why do we need to know about that? Trying to see what else. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it from TMZ. I think that's about it. Whoa, sorry, y'all. I know it may look like I'm sleeping, but I'm actually up. Hi, everybody. Hi. Woo. By the way, thank y'all so much for saying I need to rest yesterday, because I was debating on doing a Thanksgiving show, but I'm like, I don't know. So, but yeah, I try my best to make sure I always give y'all a good show. But I think yesterday everybody kind of needed a break to spend time with their families and everything. May, June, July said, I feel that child rooming and that breakup would kind of messed her up emotionally. I agree with that. I think that when that happened, for sure, it definitely took her out mentally, for sure. Absolutely did. My Lord. All right, y'all give me a moment, because I'm going to turn off the camera just so I can rest my eyes for a minute. My Lord. Man, oh man. So how was the rest of y'all day? Hopefully it was well. Hopefully all is well. By the way, y'all, Lovely T is live as well. Love Lovely T, by the way, just amazing. Got to be on her live call-in show, and that was an amazing time. Got a lot of people there, and it looks like the live call-in show is Diddy facing his third lawsuit along with Jamie Foxx and other men, plus Aaron Hall. I'm just gonna say this right now. The year is not over yet, and I got a feeling that this is not going to be the last time we're going to talk about this on any of these channels that are covering this. I was talking with a good friend of mine from the Onyx Collab, which is on weeknights at 10/9 Central on Clubhouse, by the way. And he was saying, like, can we elevate up 2 to 3 floors higher, of stuff that actually matters? And I was saying to him that when you think about, domestic violence situations, anything that is happening in real life, it's sad that we can't have a conversation about that topic without it being a tie. But I will say, because it does have celebrity in it, it gives people an access point. It's just like medicine. Are you going to drink medicine with no flavor, or are you going to drink medicine with flavor? Right? If it tastes like bubble gum but it cures up your allergies, you'll rather take that than having a bad aftertaste. And so we do need a way to talk about it. So I am glad that these domestic violence stories are being talked about, because it needs to be said, right? It needs to be talked about. And not to mention too, there's so much unheard, unsaid, and unembraced pain happening in the world, that if this old channel can do something about it, or if we can all do our own part, I think that is a wonderful thing, for sure. And I think Kiki Palmer's Kiki Palmer trial. Hang on, trial. TR trial. Because I know that There will be a trial here soon. Just trying to see. I think December 5th. So on December 5th, there will be a hearing to see if Kiki Palmer can get full custody of their son Leo. So I think we all know how that trial is going to go, because Darius has done so much that I think that should be clear to see. It really should. And I think we all have heard the call of Kiki Palmer's mama. I think that was a black mama being a black mama. We gotta quit being surprised about how we are as a people. If anybody comes after your child, you are mama bear. You don't give a damn who recovers. That's your child. So now, the thing with Usher, I thought that was way out of line. You know what I mean? To say Usher is gay when he's not. You know what I mean? But that aside, I didn't see anything wrong with what Kiki Palmer's mom said. Also, we gotta remember that Kiki Palmer's mama said to Seronius Jackson, that Kiki Palmer's mom told Seronius Jackson that his brother Darius is abusing Kiki, and Seronius Jackson said, "I used to be that way too." And now Seronius Jackson is in a very heated child custody case. So it's a lot of men happening to come out. It happens to be a lot of black men. Now, I was talking to another friend of mine in the Aux collab, and she was like, "Could you not say black men? Because that sounds like it's everybody." No, it's not every black man, but it is a lot of black men being talked about. We just gotta keep it real. Like and listen, I don't like this. You know what I mean? I didn't like it when I heard about Jamie Foxx, because I'm like, no, it can't be Jamie Foxx. But also, too, we have to get the facts out. And not to mention, too, speaking of black men, Jonathan Majors trial. Because y'all know that his trial is beginning soon. So that trial, by the way, is beginning November 29th. So that trial is beginning on Wednesday, the first day. So I know that the YouTube streets will probably be hot with that. Of course, the most trials, though, y'all, usually take place in the morning. So yeah, and honestly too, I don't even know if it's going to air on TV. I thought there was something about that. Yeah, that trial is happening as well. Let me see here. Let me see. Dead. Look, I try to stay on top of everything. I really, really do. But I mean, listen, and this is the thing, too, that I want people to get about being a cultural, social commentator or a host. It's hard to be able to cover this stuff and still be a human being, right? Because I don't have the luxury of being like you guys and be like, "Oh my God, that happened," because it's work for me to cover it. So I try my very best to give context, to give understanding, and to give space to these topics. And like I said, I'm 29 years old, so I am still learning. But like I said, I was talking with my mom today. I said to her, being born in 1994 into a village that they raised me with these old school morals, values, and lessons. And it would be to the point where if I was somewhere where I was supposed to be, my friends would be like, "Hey, Bray, what you doing around here?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? I came to hang out with you." No. There's more waiting for you. You need to get out of here. And I think we all know somebody who has done that for us, or we know somebody who does that for the neighborhood kids. And so to have that a part of my soul, along with being in a world full of technology and this microwave society of what's happening now, and to be able to give some soul, some breath, and some breathing to these topics is quite powerful combination for consumption. So I try my best to carry that responsibility with integrity, tact, and morality. So I hope I do my damn job and do my damn job well. Let me see here with this. So I'm going to bring this up here because, let me bring up the article with Jonathan Majors. We are live on tour. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. We are on the highways and the byways of what can be of this virtual tour live for 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 28 seconds. We are live on the road. Glad to have all you here. This comes to us from deadline.com. Here, New York judge rules Jonathan Majors must stand trial for domestic violence. Defense files new motion to shield some evidence from the public. A New York judge has ruled that actor Jonathan Majors must face trial on domestic abuse charges in a hearing Wednesday. New York Supreme Court Judge Michael Gaffey denied a defense motion to dismiss the case and to set a date of November 29th for the retrial. Gaffey also revealed that the defense has filed a new motion under seal that seeks to keep details related to an undisclosed evidentiary matter shielded from public view. Defense attorney Seth Zuckerman asked by Gaffey if there was any alternative to the secretive route. That said, the defense team had considered other ways, but the answer is simply no. Due to the high profile of the case, he continued not shielding that aspect of the case would lead to such intense media scrutiny that it would compromise his client's right to a fair trial. It says here, Gaffey did not immediately rule on the latest defense motion, and prosecutors remained neutral on it. The judge noted that media outlets and the public will be able to register any objections to the defense effort through November 6th. While the right to a fair trial is enshrined in the Constitution, the right to access is not absolute. So that trial will begin on November 29th, which will be next Wednesday. So I don't know if it will be on TV, but I know the block will be hot with that story. So, whew, my Lord. A lot going on these YouTube streets and the social media streets for sure. But yes, indeed. Let me see something, y'all, real quick here. Very interesting. Try something. What? Sorry, y'all. Just okay. Interesting. Sorry, I was just looking at something. But yes, indeed. Do y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about? Otherwise, I think that is our show. It's been a lot going on tonight for sure. It's absolutely crazy. Like, we just had Thanksgiving and Indigenous Peoples Day, and this is the news. This is the news. It's mind-boggling to me. It's absolutely mind-boggling. So, oh man. My Lord. Just listening to the music for a minute. Oh, my Lord. Let me go through all of the comments here. Be More Shorty, thank you for being here. Nikki News, thank you. May, June, July, thank you. Revelation 2023, thank you. And thank you so much for what you said, Be More Shorty, about putting in the work. I really do appreciate you seeing it and and giving me that love, and I give it right back to you. Taisha J, love you as well. And G, baby, welcome, and glad to have you here as well. A lot of folks have been falling ill, RSV and pneumonia season. Speaking of that, be more shorty. Speaking of that, there is another story that I saw. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, you can get free COVID tests from the government. Just wanted to let y'all know that. I know that, there's been a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff about vid, but I told y'all on my page very early that there was a new variant, okay? So I just want to get that out there. I want to show y'all this since we are speaking on that. And please, mask up, hand sanitizer, wash your damn hands, everybody. And please stay to yourself as much as you can. Of course, respectfully, accordingly, and responsibly. Staying to yourself can cause loneliness, sadness, and it can cause depression. So please do what you need to do for sure. Much love, be more shorty. I love you right back. I appreciate you for sure. Let's get it in here. Measles passings on the rise thanks to vaccinations decline during the pandemic. In a new report by the Centers for Disease Control Prevention and the World Health Organization, there has been an 18% increase in measles cases and a 43% rise in passings for measles from 2021 to 2022. The agencies report that the decline of vaccinations made available during the COVID-19 pandemic was a contributing factor to the unsettling new stats. In 2022, measles vaccination coverage and global surveillance showed recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic setbacks. However, coverage declined in low-income countries, and globally, years of suboptimal immunization coverage that left millions of children unprotected. Does this update surprise you? I don't know if anyone who's gotten measles yet alone died from it. Stop it. People refusing the MMR vax for their kids is insane, but hey, they know better than doctors these days. This new age vax stuff is why I believe most of us had to get vaccinated to be allowed to enter into school. That is facts. Then the pandemic happened, and suddenly so many people were against modern medicine. It was befuddling to watch. Modern medicine surely is not perfect, but so many of us would not be on this earth without a lot of things. A lot of the things we get vaccinations now, folks used to kill folks back in the day, and so many are protesting. This just a protest. Very few are doing the research to validate or invalidate their opinion. Very well said. Very well said. So I wanted to share that with y'all. Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, tell you the truth, can I tell y'all, wearing the mask for me has actually really worked out well, because think about it, when you sneeze, all of that flies, and when you have your mask on, nobody gets your sneezes. So I really love that. You know what I mean? So yeah, please be healthy, y'all. Please be healthy. You know what I mean? So yeah. And let me tell y'all something. I try to make sure with every story that I get for Virtual Tour Live, it's diverse, right? I mean, we talk about, like tonight, we talked about the first plus size contestant in Miss Universe. We talked about, Netflix, the Squid Game, the challenge where people were having hypothermia and somebody had an ear infection from this reality competition. We talked about Morgan State and the homecoming that they caught a second shooter. They caught a second shooter, y'all, related to the homecoming event. We talked about Tyrese and the fact that Tyrese is trying to sue the widow of Teddy Pendergrass because he wants the rights to Teddy Pendergrass's life story, because Teddy Pendergrass told him, Tyrese, before Teddy Pendergrass passed away, that you need to play me. And then, of course, Jamie Foxx and the lawsuit, the sexual harassment lawsuit, that is, and P Diddy with all the updates, and Teyana Taylor with these, jealous and, domestic allegations. So I try to make sure that every show has more than enough soul, where, guess what, if you don't like celebrity Just stick around, because once we get in the car, we start driving down the highways and byways of what can be. I promise you, we're going to go to a destination that you're thinking about going to. I always try to make sure that the directions and where we're going are diverse enough where everybody can come on tour. I call y'all my virtual travelers, my virtual tour family, because it's true. We travel together a lot. We travel on hour, 40-minute trips to sometimes 3-hour virtual tours together. So it really is a communal experience. So I try to make sure everybody feels that they can have a spot on the tour bus or the tour car. You know what I mean? So I hope I drive well. I hope I drive well with the topics. You know what I mean? So. But yes, indeed, for sure. 6 people in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all you here. We are just talking a little bit of everything now. Just about a little bit of everything. Glad to have all of you here. Yeah, that Morgan State shooting really got to me. I'm like, good Lord Jesus, that was quite a lot. Like I said, no school should be going through a mass shooting. No place should ever have a mass shooting, ever. That's ridiculous. Absolutely sad, trifling, and tiring. Just for everybody saying, well, it's not the guns, it's the people. Well, guess what? Guess who gets the guns? People. Man. Gotta get better. If we want a better world, we have to give better energy, y'all. We have to. Because as we don't get a second chance to live one life, we don't have a second world to go to. Even though they're saying there's water on Mars and stuff like that. But like, really, who's gonna get on a rocket ship to go to Mars and live? Really, because you got to figure out what gravity is there and get the polarization together and this, that, and all around the world. So like, come on. Let's see here. Hey, Paulette Scott, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Good to see you, Paulette. Hopefully all is well with you. My corner buddy. Yes, indeed. So y'all, if you ever see me in a chat, sometimes me and Paulette will be in the corner. See, I am in the corner with a Sleep Number bed. You understand? My corner is sponsored by Sleep Number bed, and I think my number is 34, 35. I like to sleep, very, very soft in my bed, and I'm commenting in the corner. Glad to have all of y'all here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Nikki News says, I always have my mask and one for my son too. I honestly think at first, when we all had the mask on, I think it created an environment like, wait a minute, you can't tell me what to do. But as time went on, I think the mask actually did a really good thing, right? And plus, not only that, let's just say that you're having a bad day at work. You can put that mask on and stay wherever you want to. Okay, the mask became an outlet for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because you could put designs on it and all that type of stuff. And not to mention, too, so many entrepreneurs came out of that COVID period as well. So shout out to all the entrepreneurs from COVID that are still around. Shout out to the businesses that are no longer here because it took a lot of work for them to get off the ground. They still made themselves a business. Amen. So yes, this is from the Jasmine brand here, just to be alert and on the lookout, y'all. So we try to give y'all a little bit of everything over here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Like I said, if y'all want to come up, feel free. The link is pinned. If you want to come up, the link is pinned. If you want to come on up here. Let's see here. Let's see. Now, this story here. Now, I did not. Now, I did not know this. I'm about to show y'all a story here. Now, I saw this. You was behind the wheel listening. Okay, well, listen. Get there safely, okay? We love you, care about you, embrace you very much. We want you to get to wherever you are safe and sound, okay? We love you very much for sure. Glad to have you here on Virtual Tour Live, Paulette Scott, for sure. So I saw this story from Media Takeout. It says, comedian Cat Williams strangled Hazel E and then bought her a BBL to apologize. Okay. Comedian Cat Williams reportedly choked out Love and hip hop star Hazel E, but later apologized to Rally Star, dropping hundreds of thousands of dollars in gifts to make up for it. Now, this is a very old model of Instagram, unless this is Instagram Lite. Okay, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Media Takeout learned that Hazel recently gave an interview to Tasha K where she spilled the tea. According to Hazel, Cat acted a fool while the two were at the exclusive private club Soho House. Hazel explained, he did choke me out once and we had a whole legal thing. It was New Year's at Soho House. And that moment got corrected and rectified through attorneys. Cat reportedly paid her off to make things right. He gave me a lot of gifts. He bought my booty a BBL, a Porsche, a $65,000 cash gift. Hazel added, Cat holds his own for who Cat is. We guess you can abuse women if you're rich enough. Oh my Lord. Okay. I didn't know that oh, you are too kind. Thank you. I've made it to the destination. Love being on tour with you, Braylon Lee. Much love to you. Hazel E lies so much you don't know if you should believe her or not. Listen, I saw the story and I'm just like, what? So I'm like, did Cat and Hazel E date? Or was it a situation where they were just spending New Year's Eve together? They were just in the same room. But what led up to that? Now, I'm not going to play the audio, okay, because I'm not going to get copy struck. Okay, I'm not going to do it. So y'all going to go to that link there on your own and get that together. Did I drop the link for oh yeah, I dropped the link for Jamie Foxx. Okay, I did. The legal documents for Jamie Foxx, because we like to do facts over here. But yeah, I was just like, what in the world is going on? So yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. But listen, Cat got money like that. He bought a whole BBL. Okay, all right. I just never heard of a gift after a fight. Like, you know what? I'll buy you a whole behind. Like, really? Just, oh my Lord Jesus. So y'all, since we are just talking now, I want to show y'all this. This is kind of the after show part of it now, because we went through all the topics earlier. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see, because there was a funny clip. Okay, y'all ready for this? Now, y'all know Northwest is absolutely amazing. Northwest, I think Northwest is going to be a bigger star than her mama. I really do. And Northwest is very open and honest and transparent. There was one. I'll pull up the videos, but anyway, so here is this one. This one is a recent one talking about her mom's looks, her many looks.
You're wrong here. These are very expensive real pearls. I think you need a lesson on pearls. We're not going for like a flapper girl. We're going for like vintage, authentic, pearly girly. It's looking like beachy. Okay, so that's why we covered the stomach, so it doesn't look beachy. It's like the diamonds are on it.
This is my worst nightmare. Like, come to life.
Listen, you were very positive. That's why I brought you into this conversation. You were very positive when you saw it.
I like the pearls. I just don't like that it looks like from the dollar store.
Like I'm being punked the night before the Met, getting read for filth by a 9-year-old. Have you liked the other Met looks? Like,
Yeah, tell us your vibe. Which one should
I
you
like,
like?
my favorite one is the water drips.
Water Drips was my favorite too.
What about the Balenciaga with my face covered?
It looks like you're getting covered by a plastic bag and you're suffocating and you can't see.
When you were in my belly and I wore that floral dress.
Oh, the couch.
I really don't like that one.
Nobody liked that one. I love that one.
I loved that one. I cried when Robin Williams roasted me and posted who wore it better, me and Mrs. Doubtfire. I cried when I got home, but now I love it. Okay, I respect your opinion.
Yo, Northwest is gonna be somebody. Do you hear me? She said the pearls look beachy and they're from the dollar store. I'm like, what in the what? You can't like you can't say that. Oh my Lord. But she also had a very vulnerable moment and said that she had dyslexia. And I will say this to Kim. I think that your child definitely can reach an audience that would bring so many kids together, because honestly too, kids with disabilities, they're not really that known about. And in school, there's not really I'm not gonna say there's not a tight-knit community, but there should be more kids that can feel welcomed. And I think for Northwest to be that big as a daughter of two of the biggest celebrities, to be able to say that she has a disability and be confident with that, I think that just shows her strength. I think that probably inspired many kids. I'm going to show y'all one more video. Now, this video here took me out, okay? Okay, so I'm going to show y'all this video. Now, y'all, this was too funny. So this video was during a PSA for I think it was either COVID or the fires. But y'all just check out this video. Okay, so I'm gonna just show y'all this now. This is from Typical Celebrity Gist TV. So just wanted to give credit where credit is due. Now, this is how I knew that she was gonna be a star, because what she says in this video, oh my Lord, here we go, y'all.
Hi, everyone in California. It's Kim Kardashian West, and I just wanted to talk to you
And Northwest.
Have a serious conversation with you guys about social distancing. I know it's California. We've got the most beautiful weather, but we have to start to train ourselves. You went outside in your backyard, and that's totally fine. I know that. Can you not jump on the bed? Give me like 2 seconds to seriously do this. Okay, so guys, we just want you to social distance. There's so many fun, amazing projects you can do. You can spend time with your kids and have so much fun. Trust me, I want to get out more than you know. It's really important to also do mental health checks on your friends and your loved ones.
You should be more busy of your kids, not your friends.
Honestly, staying at home is saving lives, and that's what we're all trying to do here.
Yo, let me tell you something. When she said that, I'm like, she did not just say that to say that. She said that because she felt that from her own mama. Mama, you should be spending more time with your kids, not your friends. I'm like, ooh, she's gonna mess around and be somebody one day. I'll tell you that right now. So with that being said, And y'all, this is all in love. This is all in love. And you know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, I think the fact that she has such a kid-like quality, and I say that because imagine being it's already one thing to be a kid of a parent, but imagine being a kid of celebrities, right? And you have all this immense pressure on you. For her to be that much of a kid with parents like that, like, shout out to her. Like, it's nice to see that her kid is actually a real kid. You know what I mean? Now, there's no way I could say any of that to my mom and dad. Oh no, you should be spending more time with your kids, not your friend. Okay, who pays the bills in this house? Y'all know if y'all said that to y'all parents, y'all will get the same doggone response. Northwest, let me see. Because I don't know how old she is. I thought she just recently she's 10 years old. She's 10 years old. So she will be growing up really, really soon. I don't know if she's the oldest, but she is 10 years old. May, June, July says she just says what is on her heart. But I feel like kids shouldn't be on reality shows. I agree. North doesn't like artificial intelligence. Kim, you need to stop. You need to stop. But I just found that so refreshing because, like, think about this. How many kids who aren't famous have said that to their parents? You spend more time with your friends than us. Like, really, like that's a real thing with most kids. You know, kids, they want time, energy, and commitment. They could care less about the money. You know what I mean? But I just shout out to her. You know what I mean? So I think she's gonna be a great star one day. I really do. I really, really do. Oh my Lord Jesus. Let's see here. Well, yeah, I think that's really our show. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is a lot going on in the world today, y'all. If y'all want to come up, y'all are more than welcome to come on up. I would love to hear from y'all. North, Saint, Shy, and Psalm. Thank you so much for that. So I think that's the order of the oldest. So North is the oldest out of all of them. Thank you, Be More Shorty, for that great context right there. Appreciate you for sure. Oh my God, that was. I can't believe she said to her mama that they look like it's from the dollar store. I'm like, what? Oh my God. So I want to show y'all this here. This was quite funny. Now, I have not seen this video, but this is my first time watching it with y'all. So let's watch, okay? Let's just watch. Here we go.
Get that Coke, can I get that Henny, can I get that margarita on the rock, can I get this all around that rim tray? Can you get the tray? Do you think you could buy me a bottle of rosé? Okay.
So apparently they used a cutout of the star. They used to cut out Nicki Minaj rather to pray over the food. You know, why does Ray J have Charlamagne the God's glasses on? Why is this a meme? Why? Just, you know, I don't know why. I don't know where we are in the world. I don't know where we are. And like I said, y'all, this is just the beginning like I said, the year's not over yet, rather. Okay, so there's probably gonna be more sexual assault stories coming out toward the end of this year, and that really did sound like that. It really did. I was just like, okay. And you know, here's the thing, right? it would have been funny with, you know, hey, could you bring anybody to dinner? It's like, oh, hey, this is my girl Nicki. Like, that would have been funny. You know what I mean? But yeah, that just was not the vibe. You know what I mean? That was not the vibe at all. That was not the vibe at all. It was not the vibe at all here. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Because right now, at this point, we're just chilling, y'all. We really are just chilling. Four people in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We have been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be of this particular live for 2 hours and 36 seconds now. I'm so glad to have all of you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is really odd, though. I haven't seen no promos for the new episode that's on tomorrow. I have not seen a thing. You know what I mean? So usually I have videos together, you know, for this Saturday, but it looks like I'm not going to have those, but it's okay though. Here's the thing I want y'all to know, like, I love doing those 9-on-1 videos for y'all, but it also takes work to do those 9-on-1 videos. Okay. I'm just going to let y'all know that right now. But hey, it's always a good time. You know what I mean? Getting to do that for you guys. And honestly, I do that because I know that there's two audiences. There are people who want to talk about the episode immediately after, and I know that there are people who want to just relax themselves, the episode, and the content, and all the stories and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so let's see if there's anything else here. Let me see here. Let's see. What in the Lord help? This doesn't make any sense, y'all. I'm on rollingout.com right now. It says Robert De Niro responds to allegations in $500,000 sexual harassment case. And then I see this story here, which I also see as well. Let me see this here. Share screen. And this has happened too. Now, I don't know if this was a old case, but it says here that Cuban Gooding Jr. settled a case with a woman who claimed he had raped her in a New York City hotel room a decade ago, but now he's facing two further cases. Both incidents are said to have been taking place in New York eateries in 2018 and 2019. The lawsuits were submitted to the New York Supreme Court on Wednesday. This November 26, 2023. November 24th. So November 22nd and November 24th. In the summer, the Oscar-winning star avoided a trial after it was canceled just moments after jurors were due to take their seats in the New York federal court, with both parties meeting for an agreement. A counter entry in the official court record read trial off, reason for cancellation on consent. The parties have resumed the matter. The woman had alleged Cuba raped her in 2013 in a hotel room. However, she seemingly pulled out the trial when Judge Paul Crotty ruled that she would have to share her name. The acclaimed star was originally accused of violating 3 different women in New York City in 2018 and 2019. However, he only pleaded guilty to one of the allegations, insists he did not mean to disrespect anyone. Cuba told Piers Morgan Uncensored, "You have to live your truth. I know my truth. I did not mean to disrespect anyone." He mentioned touching a woman at a New York nightclub in 2018. The Jerry Maguire actor has always denied any wrongdoing, insisting any acts were consensual, but apologized for making women feel uncomfortable. Cuba insists he has 100% changed since he pled guilty to 1 count of forcibly touching. The Hollywood star, who agreed to attend counseling for 6 months as part of his plea deal, told Pierce, "It's funny too, because I don't want this to stop connecting. I don't want this to stop me connecting with my fans. I don't want this to stop me from connecting with the egregious behavior in terms of the positive energy I have. I'm 10 times more aware of what's going on around me, and I just use that as my focus." So even Cuban Gooding Jr. is in the midst of all of this as well. So a lot, and I do mean a lot, going on here. So let's see here. Just looking at some stuff, y'all. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat to see if we should. All right, y'all. I think it is time, but I just want to see what y'all have to say. I think y'all going to vote yes, because we have been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be of this. Okay, see, that told me everything I needed to know. I love y'all honesty. I really, really do. So yes, let me get the daily motivator up. See, sometimes polls answer the question. Sometimes polls will give you the answer that you already know. 4 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Let me get the daily motivator up. I love y'all. I really do. That was absolutely great. All right, so let me get it up here. No, seriously, like, I was just asking, because we've been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be of this virtual tour live for 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 30 seconds. By the way, Tea Talk with Your Girl had a live at 7. I don't know if it's still going on tonight. It's like a trivia game show night. So just want to give her a little shout out there. So yeah, let me get this together. Ooh, Lord. All right, here we go. It says, "Violence is the last refuge of the incompetent." Isaac Asimov. It's time for the Daily Motivator by Ralph Morrison for Friday, November 24th, 2023. Mental environment. Are your thoughts in a gloomy, unproductive place? You have the ability to quickly carry them somewhere else. Would you prefer to be on a beach in Fiji or a forest in the North Woods? Simply instruct your imagination to go there and to bring your thoughts along. Of course, you cannot transport your physical self across time and space just by thinking. Yet you can absolutely take your thoughts to any place, any time, any place, any situation you choose. And you can achieve real value in the world by doing so. By upgrading your mental environment, you can improve your mental performance. Enabling your thoughts to soar can lead to soaring creativity. Keeping your mind in a positive, supportive state will enhance the quality of any activity or experience. Use your imagination and bring your mind to a place where your best thoughts can be nourished. Then enjoy the benefits as good and useful thoughts flourish. Ralph Morrison. Okay. I really do like this one, as I do like all of them. I think when it comes to the mental environment, sometimes we will allow how we grew up to determine how we move. And I think that that's a detriment. You know what I mean? And I was talking with my mom today, about just, gifts that we all have. And I was, there's a quote that has been said in the church that, as quickly as God gave you the gift, he would take it away. And, my mom said that, when God gives you a gift, or whoever you believe it gives you a gift, the gift is yours. You know what I mean? The gift is yours. And so what I've come to realize is the mental environment that we are in really has to be an environment where we want to be in. If we don't want to be in it, that's up to us to get out of it. And you see, it's mental environment, because everything starts in the mind. As a man thinketh, so is he, right? So recognize that your circumstances and how you grew up can determine your mental environment. So I think you gotta recognize that first. Number two, after you recognize how you grew up can determine your mental environment, then we have to see what is in your mental environment that's working for you and what's not working for you, otherwise known as taking inventory. And, sometimes it's good to do a monthly checkup. Hell, you do a yearly checkup with your doctor. A mental checkup is a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. And someone tells you they don't do a mental checkup, guess what? Just because they don't tell you that they're not doing a mental checkup don't mean they're not taking mental notes, people, okay? Just being honest. And finally, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, just know that regardless of where you have been, you always have a chance to go somewhere new. And I think we forget that a lot of times. And I know I certainly battle with this myself of, man, this didn't happen, that didn't happen. Sometimes a no or rejection is protection. Y'all have all heard that before. But also, too, I think we force things that we want so much that we miss out on what we need. So that is my thoughts on mental environment for the Daily Motivator. And now it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just going after the best Black Friday deals, because I know some of y'all went after them today. Some of y'all were up at 6 a.m. online. You had your Walmart tab open. You had your Best Buy tab open. Some of you thick girls had, Savage Fenty open. You had Shein open. You had Lane Bryant open. For some of you men, you probably had Men's Warehouse open on your tab. You probably had some Burberry. You probably had some Shoe Carnival. Y'all had some poop. Y'all get what I'm saying. Some of y'all gonna be right there Monday morning on Cyber Monday, okay? And if somebody could give me a Nintendo Switch, that would be awesome for classic control. I don't like the Joy-Cons, by the way. Listen, y'all don't have to do that, but listen, you have not because you asked not. Make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, not just worthy for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all, wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved on this. Be More Shorty says, nope. No shopping for me. I stay to the bed tired from cooking, hosting, and cleaning. I receive your sentiments for sure. Like I said, wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved on this particular day, I am extremely proud of you. But if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And always remember, in order to receive love, that you have to give love. Always remember, to receive love, you gotta give love. Or receive love, you gotta give love. And y'all know what we always say. Nobody else is gonna love you. Love your damn self. And higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, you gotta go out on tour tomorrow. So Here's to you here for the fireworks, for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at 3:05 for the Ray to Love Make a Move after show with a Queen's Tea with GG9, Talk with Salam, my main man Q. And by the way, y'all, just tune in tomorrow because there's somebody from the cast that had something to say about themselves being on the panel. Yes, stay tuned for that. And then, of course, at 9/8 Central, be ready for the Love and Marriage Huntsville after show. Although I have to tell you, I think that this is the first episode this season. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I think Be More Shorty said it earlier. I had not really seen any videos on YouTube for this upcoming episode this Saturday. Not one at all. I don't think I've even seen any post, you know how people can post their shows and stuff and, people can get notified. I don't think I've even seen notifications of any after shows this Saturday. So it's like, what's happening? Like, really? Oh, okay. So I will be there for that. And we're gonna see what we can do here with that. But anyway, one love, much love, all love. Enjoy these fireworks, everybody. Good night. Love you all. See you soon. Bye, everybody.